My name is Mike Anelli, age 21, and I will be discussing the psychology of humor taught by Amanda Martins at Simpson College. One key insight I gained from the psychology of humor that the general public should know is that humor can serve both as a shield and a sword. As a shield, humor can help people cope with pain, stress, or uncomfortable truths. At the same time, humor can act as a sword. It becomes a powerful tool to challenge authority, criticize injustice, or expose hypocrisy. Satire and parody, for example, have historically been used to speak the truth to power in ways that are more accessible and less confrontational than direct criticism. I thought the most interesting research we discussed in class was Saussures' experiment in 2018, where he told participants jokes and asked who the jokes targeted. He used disparaging versus confrontational jokes. Saussures' experiment showed how humor isn't just about the joke itself, it's about who's being targeted and how the audience interprets it. It made me realize that jokes can either punch up or punch down, and that interpretation matters. An example of a joke that was used in class was, "What do you call a black guy that flies a plane?" "A pilot, you racist." I would tell my friends to take this course, as you learn a lot about humor, and you have a fun time doing it, whether you're watching examples of humor or doing group activities. I can use this information to dissect the comedies I watch and see what type of comedies I tend to enjoy the most. I have found that I really enjoy parody and satire humor, like the movie Walk Hard, The Dewey Cox Story, or A Million Ways to Die in the West. I think I tend to enjoy stand-up comedians who follow incongruity theory after learning about the different theories and what they were. I had the conception that there wasn't much psychology behind humor, but I was wrong. There is a lot of psychology in humor, and I think it needs a lot more attention and studies. I believe that humor can help build relationships and communities, so we need to try to understand it better. I think the most valuable thing to me that I learned in class was that humor can be used to build a lot of friendships, and that it's more natural than just thinking about using humor to make friends. Another thing I think is valuable is that I have prejudices I am used to based on who I have been around and where I grew up that I can't really control. I can suppress these prejudices by suppression factors like who I am around. Some advice I would give to someone who takes this class is to loosen up and enjoy coming to class. You will enjoy a class a lot more if you don't take things so seriously and can still be able to learn a lot of interesting things. I have learned a lot from this class, and I think of humor very highly in my life. Sincerely, Mike Anelli.
Now you said you were going to swim around a little bit.